what we got? That can be up there. And desktop audio can go down. And, alright. Using a SNES controller because I can. Ah. Copy cartridges. Teeth. Well, black chickens. With the means transparent in the background. That's why it's. Ooh. Let's see. Well, it's looking good. Okay. It don't need a CRT filter over a CRT filter. That's unnecessary. Yeah. That looks a lot more like. Now I remember these games looking. That's the devs. Was that a Tasmanian devil? I used to be pretty good at this game. Yeah, exactly. Thanks, Metal Man. How you doing? Can you hear me good? This game's known for being like super hard. I've been able to beat it from start to finish 3 times now. First things first is in this game, you gotta know where all the collectibles are. Search everywhere. You will need every continuing extra life you can get if you plan on beating this game. What's up, DC? What? Can y'all hear me good? Yeah, it's one of those games that everyone just got. Hey, I remember that one. Don't have a whole lot of memory of it unless you had like a friend or literally any Sega Genesis collection you could buy within the past couple decades, honestly. Yeah, Sega Genesis. I'm using the Super Nintendo controller. Hold on, I gotta see if I can do that from here. Huh. Can I get the rest of that menu? So, yes, thank you. Alright, cool. Well, y'all are modded. This is literally like kind of like a Sega Genesis version of Mario 3. No world menu or anything, but tons of levels. You are welcome. Yeah. Ah, come on, I know it's there. There it is. This is literally Sega of America wanting to make a Mario, but make it 90s and edgy. And I kind of love it for that. Thank you. You get enough people in here and might just see the end of a game you haven't seen without cheat codes before. This is just one of those games I remember having as a kid. Actually, the funny story is I don't know what happened. I think I was like 3, 4 years old or something. And went to a friend of my mom. I think he was a work friend. Modded. And yeah, say something in the chat so I can mod y'all. See, I knew where those were. I don't even think about it anymore. You need to know where like all the things are within at least the first few levels. Audrey, guess what? You're modded too. Everyone check out everyone else. What's up, Lens of Truth? bring it back up. Yeah, this is an absolute childhood favorite of mine. It's one of those games that everyone knows of, but hardly anyone's ever played for more than a few minutes. At least from what I know. I don't need that. Ah, we can climb the wall one. Yeah, you're welcome. I'm spreading the spirit. Everyone helping everyone out, you know? Yeah. I don't have the kind of Wi-Fi it takes to watch like 5 streams at once. I wish I could. While streaming my own game. Yes, it is. Yeah, using this SNES controller here, it feels weirdly wrong and right at the same time. This is a pretty game for the Genesis, honestly. I think the graphics hold up pretty well. And I got the CRT filter. Sadly, I don't have my actual Genesis no more. Thank you, Bucksy. It's like I said, it's a childhood classic of mine, and it's a bit of a rival for me. This game is like a rival. It's been one of those games that's like tricky and kind of taunts you, and is like, you suck at games, and you're like, I'm gonna fucking bet. That's the kind of gamer kid I was. That's why I beat Mario Lost Levels before original Mario Brothers, Super Mario Brothers. And the best power up in the game. At least the best offensive power up in the game. And we won. I really do appreciate y'all stopping by. You're welcome. I'm giving everyone wrenches. There it is. Legend. You get a wrench. You get a wrench. You all get wrenches. I do not want that. Sucks. No turbo buttons, no save states, by the way. I'm using the emulator, but I'm playing it as though we're in. It's 1995. This game's been out a couple years. Your friend's over at my house. Mom's got pizza rolls in the oven. You're welcome. actually wasted that. But hold on. Here's something that y'all didn't know. If you hold the action button, I think it's the action button, and the start button when you have enough gems, it gives you different effects. Lagmeister. There you go. Wrench for YouTube. Where you at, Audrey? If you don't mind me asking, because it's like really. It's been rainy over here too. I'm in Michigan. Being from Kentucky. Retro D. You get a wrench. Yeah, nameless. I've been able to beat this game without save states or anything exactly 3 times in my life. Twice on real hardware and one on one of those crappy little app games things. Did I wrench you yet? There you go. You're wrenched. Best power up in the game. I want to make it. You're welcome. Dude, you're a tank. A skeleton in a tank that's shooting skulls. 10 out of 10 best game. Get up there. Ah, there. It is. Okay, the tank does not do so good on slopes. There we go. And get up there. It's really long. That's the thing, it's like, this is that very specific, like, era in 16-bit games where the whole thing was to have as many freaking levels in one cartridge as possible. You remember Zombies Hate My Neighbors? That game's got like 1 billion levels in it too. This one was definitely one of those childhood bucket list games. Yeah, it is. It is, it's just a Sega-fied Mario game kind of. You get different masks with different abilities. This guy throws. And you go through like 1 million levels of platforming. And I love this game because of how unapologetically 90s it is. Sega needs to make a remake of this. Come on, it's a game about a virtual reality thing. We have virtual reality these days. It prints money. It makes its own money. I'm gonna show y'all this if you don't know. So that's what we're dealing with in this level. Thankfully, it doesn't make the screen scroll like too slow. As long as you're making forward progress, you don't have to worry too much about that wall. Not in this level, anyway. Yeah. I just think the idea of this game is awesome. Like, especially with AI and virtual reality shit nowadays, and this game's story, if you don't know, is like a virtual reality arcade game where the main boss gains sentience and is kidnapping everyone who loses at it. And you're just too cool in the 90s to give a shit, so you go in and try to save everyone. Sega, I will sell you this idea for like Star Trek Wars. Hey, guess what? Wrench. How you doing? Alright. Like any good classic platformer from the 90s, it ain't even started getting hard yet. That's part of why I love this game too. Like, I love this game unreasonably much. Because in the later levels, the game, like, starts getting almost unfair. Like, you can still get through it if you're paying attention and have good reflexes. But it does feel like the game is actually cheating a little bit, and that does sort of make sense. If a rogue AI who can mess with the levels doesn't want you getting close to it so you can win. That's what he looks like regularly. This is Kid Chameleon's small Mario. But he can do this. He brought it in. He's not doing a thing. Jump! He went through that wall. Oh! Did that hit that? It did. I'm not usually stuck at this part for this long. Gotta lock in. I need this one. funny that your name is Star Trek Wars. For the longest time, it seemed like Star Trek fans and Star Wars fans just hated each other. And it's like, they're both cool for different reasons. Star Trek tends to get a bit more philosophical. Who looks like Todd Howard? Go this way. I've been to Hoth once. False advertising. It wasn't very Hoth at all. That was my Star Wars joke for the evening. Here's the thing is, I grew up with the Sega and the Super Nintendo. The Sega was mine, it was my birthday present one year, and the Super Nintendo was the family household system. So I never grew up with that us first them mentality when it came to that kind of thing, you know? And I think it's silly. More 16-bit platformers need just a straight up like Chicago ass city level. Oh, hold on. Free extra life. That's the secret. You hold the slow button, or the button that isn't the attack or the jump button, and then you push start. And then these gems that you get throughout the whole game do a thing. Some of them attack. Oh, I'll show y'all this. Oh, see, this one's a shield. That slows the impact. See, I never even used most of the abilities because one of them gives you a free extra life. So I just save up for that. Wow! Strike a pose. Yeah, it is mainstream to be a nerd these days. I blame The Big Bang Theory. I love it and hate it. Ooh. Blah. I need to get... I'm trying to get me some better equipment for doing this, but what I have right now seems to be getting the job done. I know, right? I think I learned it later when I got like a copy of it that still had the manual when I had enough money to collect. And I was like, wait, are you serious? That's what the gems do? They don't really do anything else in this game. If you think about it, they don't add to your score. Not that I know of, anyway. Nice. Ow. Go ahead. Get up there. Momentum-based platform. There might be a fly suit down here I could use. Oh, it's been a while since I liked. Thank you. The secret is I'm streaming at 720p so I can get all the frame rate as good as possible. You don't need 4K for Sega Genesis games. All the videos I upload, I did the flip again. Now he does the flip. All my videos I upload, I started uploading in 2K because I don't have a 4K or a 2K monitor, nothing like that, but it's kind of dumb that YouTube has like an extended bitrate or enhanced bitrate version that's blocked behind the YouTube thing, the paid thing, what you want to call it. I'm getting real sloppy here too. This is what happens when I try to play and talk at the same time. I think I'll risk it. Up! Whew. No, I died. They are paywall? Yeah, that's what I was talking about. Yeah. A lot of YouTube videos have an enhanced bitrate mode that you can only do through like the YouTube paid thing, whatever. And I think that's stupid. Because even... What's up, Zelleron? Wrench free. But if I upload my video in 2K, then even if you're even if you don't have like a monitor that's above 1080p, you can still like get that extra clarity. So that's why I do that, and especially because like fast-paced games, first-person shooters where there's a lot of movement going on the screen at once, tends to kill bit rates a little bit. Yeah. But for a live stream about old Sega Genesis games, 720p will do fine. I'd rather the latency be good. or I don't really have it set to low latency mode. I'd rather it be consistent, that's what I'm trying to say. Now they're purple. Is that purple? I'm colorblind as fuck. That looks more like a grayish. Yeah. Yes, exactly. And that was understandable, like, fucking 20 years ago when YouTube was brand new. I just feel like in the year 2025, bitrate should not be an issue anymore. Yes, exactly. If I was playing something a little higher resolution, a little higher graphical fidelity, I'd probably go for 1080. Plus, I don't want anyone to feel bad for having crappy internet for not being able to get the same experience as everyone else. Yeah, that's also like why all of those retro consoles jumps over giant gap and bridge, lands on invisible platform, collects a thing, refuses to elaborate. Come on. Crap. This shit right here is exactly why this is one of the games I use specifically to test for input lag. I was really hoping to go in more of an upward direction. I love these little bouncy block things. I tried to put something like that in my own game. Ah, that old laptop is dead. Some consoles like the PS5 let you upload your shit to YouTube just right off the console, don't they? We had a friend who did something like that. I don't know what they're planning with the Switch 2, but it does look like they're directly addressing. I just hope they fix the Joy-Con drift. And the freaking drift on the Pro Controller. I loved the Pro Controller. It was my favorite controller. And I would use it for Steam games too. And on emulation, the gyro worked perfectly, so I could play Switch and 3DS games like that too. It was amazing, and then that thing started drifting too. And I was like, well, there's $70 down the shitter. Y'all are great. I love every one of you. Move it. Oh. Pack bonus. And another thing that I think is interesting, I need to make like a video on this, like seriously. I need to start doing like video essays, because I got a lot of shit to say. This game says something to me about PC is just more convenient these days, isn't it? Like it used to be the other way around. It's like, well dang, even if you got like a crappy little laptop, you still got access to a billion free games that are fan games, excellent, abandonware games, all of that. And all kinds of online forums helping you to figure exactly everything out. Like, it's amazing. What's this one do? Ah, screen wipe! I don't think it's gonna hit them from the sides. That's weird. For me, a good D-pad and good joysticks can make a good controller. I do like to play shooters with my controller from time to time, but if you got shitty joysticks, emulators are just super convenient for this kind of thing. I'd love to, like, get all the real hardware back. All the capture situation and all that, but I don't need to spend all that money when I can just do this. My camera is literally just my phone, like sitting there with like an app connecting it to Bluetooth. Move! Excuse me, move! Oosh. Oh yeah. Son of a beautiful area. Shmups. I've been trying to get back into them a little bit recently. The one video I did before on Ratergy, that was one that I genuinely put a lot of time into. We can't get past that 4th level for the life of me. Are you kidding me? You might have already seen it, but like, that's my arcade stick. It's not the fanciest thing in the world, but it gets the job done. Life gets in the way, that's true. That was just mean. I reserve the right to rage quit and play something else. Not yet, though. Hey, maybe I'll load up a shmup. There's a few. There's a few that I know about. I'm on RetroArch, so I can just load up whatever console I want. I know I can beat this level, I just gotta lock it. Run through him. Get the fly. I'm certainly hoping one of these days maybe this YouTube thing will have something. I don't want to make it up. Yeah. Mine's a cheap $40 Mayflash whatever, but with an additional $40 worth of Sanwa buttons and joystick. So it's like, it's real high quality where it counts. Oh. Guys, you mind if I play something else? Fighting games are a bit tricky. Oh yeah, you're good, Savvy. Oh, we were just talking about this one. Whose chat was I in? We were talking about this. And then I got it all set up while I was in the chat still. Let's do some Holy Diver. Can y'all read the chat on the screen good? Or is there too much like CRT-ness happening? You could probably stick a Raspberry Pi in there. Very easily. Eco. We'll get to that. That's one of those that I've been... Eco is one of those games I've been meaning to give more of the time of day to. That was another one of those games that I always heard of as a kid, but never really had. Yeah, this is a fixed version of this game that sort of fixes... there was like input lag in the original, I guess. Didn't make the game any easier, though. It is. Which one is it? Mateus? Which one am I using? I don't even mind showing you guys. Freaking CRT Royale. Yeah. It's very accurate to my memories of growing up with these systems. That's an interesting one. It's Castlevania if it was inspired by Ronnie James Dio. I love it. We can do some Game Boy Advance. If I did N64, I'd have to change controllers. That's no big deal. I'd watch it. Oh. Resident Evil 1 on the Sega Saturn. It depends on how invested I want to be in a game. Losing a guy, that's a good hidden gem. I haven't played Link to the Past in a while. Yeah, I'm sorry guys, I'm making a tough decision here. I can always do some Panel de Pon Tetris Attack any day of the week. How many of y'all know this one? Oddly enough, this game also has Ronnie James Dio in it. And Green Jelly, I had to look them up because of this game. I recommend them. I recommend looking up Green Jelly, but you gotta have a very specific taste in music. Yeah. I sincerely hope, Officer Resnick, that I can somehow return the courtesy you showed me by slaughtering you quickly and with minimal agony. And your dream circle. You should have listened. I'm not gonna voice the thing. It's late, my folks are sleeping. I like this one. It's got the comic book panels. This game is hard as balls. Hey. He's got a point. You should never trust a raving lunatic. You know? Just feel like that should be common sense, right? Yeah, I think Stan Lee had direct involvement with this game. I could be mistaken. Let's get to the actual game. Yes! Legmeister, exactly. I got that one saved on my YouTube playlist. Alright, y'all can look at that. I just wanted to show this game off for like a second, because like, it's another childhood classic of mine. You know what? Viewer request time. Someone recommend me a classic or a game that's gonna make me want to rip my hair out, one or the other. Royal Whip. I'm talking about shmups in the chat. Let me see if I can. There's some good ones on the Genesis. Separation Anxiety, yeah. Didn't have that one as a kid, though. Aladdin. Guys, we got it. Barbie Supermodel 1993 beta. Let's go. I ain't doing that. Beavis and Butthead. Beyond Oasis. That's a good one. I said I was gonna pick a. Here's another game that exists. Alright. Crap. There we go. RetroArch didn't like that one. I need to set up a mute button. Didn't I already set up a mute button? I gotta see. All the way down that end and home. Okay. Cave Story? It's interesting that Cave Story, like the PC version, is on here. download the PC version and you point RetroArch to it, and then it just plays like a port. Ooh, Famicom Disk System. Let's see. Some of these I cannot play on live stream. If I ever plan on live streaming anything ever again. There we go. Ikaruga. That's another one of those I love, but I can't get past the 3rd level. Pikachu, you're supposed to be sitting here looking cute for everyone. That's like the thing, that's your shtick. Let me see how far I can get into this. Hey, Ikaruga was on the GameCube, wasn't it? It was also on the Dreamcast. I played the first Risk of Rain when I had my Switch. The second one's like completely different almost, isn't it? Look, I'm getting the retro achievements. I was just looking to see if there's anyone in chat I haven't lynched yet. I really do appreciate everyone showing up. Like, I can't guarantee that my streams will be organized, professional. I can promise that this will probably just be a chill place. No drama. Yeah, that's what I thought. Risk of Rain 2 is 3D. Risk of Rain 1. And if I can get people to start, like, donating, or I don't know. I'd like to start making money doing this. I'm not as worried about it, but at the same time, there's a lot of stuff I'd like to be able to, like, take care of. Life's hard these days. I'd like to be able to get some better equipment to do this stuff with. I'm on a... This ain't even a computer monitor. This is a old Roku TV. Smart TV. Oh! By my little tippy toes. IRS? Well, daggone. Come on in, pop a seat. Grab a beer. I'll pack a bowl for you. Hold on. Oh! Oh, you don't really need anything higher than 1080p, really. Anything more than that these days is luxury. Plus, half the game consoles still can't do 4K for some reason completely without, like, a bunch of cheating. Ooh, here we go. I got fireworks. What do you mean disc one side? No, put it back in. I should ask Fafford if that does anything. He's the one with the twin Famicom that I know of anyway. I used to have a regular Famicom. Not with a disc system, sadly. But I had like a big old, like a drawer full of cartridges. So many different shapes and colors. And in America, our cartridges were gray. Except for Zelda, it was gold. And like some unlicensed cartridges. That should not have worked, but I'm glad it did. No, go away. Something about the way these old NES and Famicom games just look. You can't really get the full effect, even with the CRT filter. It's not the same. having just a little, you grew up with like a 12-inch box with the dials. That was old even back then, but I didn't care because I could hook it up to my Sega and play Sonic, so I was happy. See, I never thought about this stuff very much because I never thought that would actually even end up being a reality. And I still don't really, but I never want to be one of those pompous people. I was hearing something about someone from the community. I do not know if y'all seen Bafford's video on it. Just seems like and we were happy with it, damn it. And we only had 3 channels. And 2 of them were ABC for some reason. Whoa. Come on. This is the world with the false warp in it that can send you backwards, isn't it? Yeah, see you, Lynn. Thanks for dropping by. That's one trick that's actually really helpful for both NES Super Mario games is you don't necessarily have to land on top of an enemy as long as Mario's downward momentum, as long as Mario's moving down, then it counts as stomping on him. Yeah. Yeah, if I skip that one, that's early troll level design. Got Weebles out there. Nine-year-old me thought that was the funniest thing in the world, seeing the turtles underwater, you know, before. I think I'm getting tired too. I'll play a little bit more. I'm not gonna just stop on you guys out of nowhere, but I absolutely appreciate every single one of y'all. I feel welcomed because of y'all, which is rarer than it should be these days. To feel like you're with a group of people you feel like you belong with, you know? Crap. I'm also a very sentimental person. I'm a sentimental people, so if I start getting sappy, you have every right, every one of y'all have every right to say, shut the fuck up! Alright, I think my brain is telling me I need to rest. The game over screen is also telling me I need to rest. Yeah, guys, thanks for showing up. Really appreciate it. Hopefully I'll be doing more of this. Try to get a better setup, but I'm gonna hop off of here and